Here come the Raptors. You know they got to be motivated, especially the seniors. They have to be excited because they know that if they lose, their career here at Ravenwood is over, so that is extra motivation.
Yeah, like you said, it's win or go home. I expect the seniors to come out and set a good tone for the rest of the team tonight.
And we have Coach Will Hester in his second year at Ravenwood with a record of 20-2, which is a pretty good record to start off, I would say. If we can hear here comes Station Camp. They are out of around Gallatin, Tennessee. Fairly new school, just like Ravenwood. Started around the same time as Ravenwood, so we have two teams that are still relatively young as high schools.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Station Camp's quarterback, Kyle Anderton, number 18, plays tonight. I heard he got a concussion about a week ago, so I'll be interested to see if he plays tonight.
Kyle Anderton will be playing for my Commodores next year.
As a tight end,
from what I heard, right? So I'm excited to see him play. And it looks like Ravenwood has one, or is receiving to start the first half. And we have Chris Rowland, who is back deep, along with Nate Stoner as the up back. Camp will be Bryson Shaw. And here is the kick. It is a pooch kick. It's going to be fair, caught by number 15, William Frawley. So it will be Ravenwood ball at the 33-yard line.
Looks like Station Camp didn't want to kick the ball back there to Chris Rowland. And it actually ended up giving Ravenwood pretty good field position here past the 30 to start their first drive.
Very good starting position for Ravenwood. The ball just outside the 33-yard line. As we line up, Cole Brown obviously in the shotgun. We have Percy and Austin Pert to the left, and we have two receivers right with Seth Rowland in the backfield. Here's the snap. Brown back to pass. He's going deep. And, could have been intercepted. Number 16, Perry Fox.
And if Station Camp wants to win this game, they got to take advantage of those kind of opportunities. If not, Ravenwood's going to keep pounding them on.
Yes, they are. Just a short throw, but obviously Ravenwood showing they're wanting to go deep in tonight's game. So, in there, two to the right, Nick Barton, number 13, Van Jefferson. And we have Pert and Percy to the left. Fumbled the snap, and it's going to be picked up by Rowland, and he looks like he's about to lose, or did lose a yard.
It's a good thing Seth Rowland was aware right there. That could have been a turnover early on for the Raptors.
Yeah, so Ravenwood looking very sloppy to start out. Looks like about a 3rd and 11. And 3rd and long is not how you want to start, as the players look over to get the signals from the coaches over there.
I would watch for Jefferson here in the slot. Usually on 3rd and long, they look for Jefferson up the middle out of that slot position.
Here goes Austin Pert in motion to the right as the H-back. Here's Brown. He's going to roll to the right. He's going to throw back to his left, and it's caught by Percy. He breaks the tackle to 35. It's down close to the 40. It's going to be about 4 yards short as they went with the screen pass there.
Yeah, backside screen, a safe play. If you get the first down, good. If not, you still got good position to punt and play the field position game.
And Ravenwood is going to punt. And back to punt will be Grayson Lindy. Austin Pert will be giving the snap. And number 11, Marcus DeVault will be back as the punt returner. And let's see if Grayson can get a good punt in. He's a junior in his second year of punting. Oh, and it's a bad snap. And Grayson is going to have to fall on it, and that is a tough break for Ravenwood as Station Camp will take over at the 15-yard line.
Andrew, if I'm not mistaken here, that was a fake punt because the punter jumped up like the ball was over his head when the snap was wrong. I think they were running a fake punt there, and it was just a bad snap.
Yeah, you could be right because Grayson jumped up in the air.
The ball was on the ground.
The ball was on the ground, so it looked kind of weird, to be honest.
15-yard line here for Station Camp.
Here comes Station Camp. And they will be lined up under center in an I formation. Number 7, Tyler Thompson is at quarterback, so no Andrelton today. As they hand the ball off straight up the middle, I believe that is Malone. And he piles for about 2 yards to close to the 13 or 12-yard line.
That is Trey Malone. He is their go-to player for Station Camp, so look for him to get a lot of carries tonight in this ball game, especially if the score is close. He's good at grinding for yards and keeping that clock running.
Total opposites in approach to the game as Station Camp is going to pound it with basically one receiver and 2 tights as they line up. Same formation with the receiver to the right. And here it goes right up the middle to Trey Malone, who is stuffed at for probably looks like no gain, maybe a yard on that play. I couldn't see who got that tackle, but it was a lot of Raptors on that play.
It was a great job by the defensive line, too, with early penetration, pushing them back and making that tackle after a short gain. We got 3rd and 8 here.
All right. 3rd down and 8. I formation 2 tights, wide receiver to the left. Thompson under center. Here he goes. He's going to roll to his left. He's looking to pass. He throws it in the end zone. That pass is intercepted. Intercepted by number 29, and that is Jacob Smith. I tell you, Jacob Smith, he's a ball hawk. I saw him against Brentwood a couple weeks ago have 1 interception. I think he had 2 interceptions, actually. So big stop for Ravenwood. That's a tough break for Station Camp.
And a great play by Smith there, reading that pass. If you check the pattern, they had a 1 receiver pattern. They were trying to play it safe. They gave their quarterback 1 option. It wasn't there. He tried to force it in, and Smith came away with the interception.
Yes, he did. And the ball will be on the 3-yard line, it appears, 3 or 4-yard line. Here's Cole Brown. He's going to hand it off to Roland, who trips up and is just short of the 5-yard line. Tackle there by number 72. That is Andrew Fullerton.
There was a nice hole there for Roland. He just tripped up over his own feet, it looked like. Could have been a big play there. Great job by the offensive line opening up the hole.
Seth Rowland to Cole's left, Nick Barton to the right, Van and Austin to the left. Actually, they're going to go screen pass. Percy's at the 5 to 10, breaks a tackle, and now he's not going to skip the second one as he gets to the 12-yard line. And a pickup of about, looks like that is going to be just shy of the 1st down.
I thought he had it. Oh, he did. 1st down.
He does have the 1st down. My bad.
Kind of what you were talking about earlier with the differences in speed. Watch how Ravenwood is a no huddle every time, whereas Station Camp slows the game down and gets in the huddle after each play.
He does. 2 receivers to the right. Oh, and they try to draw him off sides, and they might have done that. We'll have to see what the call is.
I think 52 on the defensive end there might have moved a little bit early. Let's see what they make the call against.
Like it is encroachment, and that was number 52, Simon Freeman for Station Camp. And Ravenwood will get the ball 5 yards closer. It'll be a 1st and 5 situation. Cole Brown in the shotgun. It's a kind of a slow snap. He's rolling to his left, throws to Percy, incomplete. He was hit by number 11, Marcus DeVault. Which caused him, he kind of bobbled it at first, and then the hit definitely did not allow him to make the catch.
It was a great job by DeVault there. I think the hit made him not catch it because I think he was going to catch it even though he bobbled it. It was coming back to him. DeVault knows once the receiver tips the ball, you're free to hit him, so he put the body on him.
Yep. Cole Brown wearing his Michael Jackson white gloves. Just kind of weird, but whatever. Cole's a good kid. All right, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Here is, and he rolls, he's got Van Jefferson to the 25, breaks the tackle, 30. He's still on his feet and all the way to the 40-yard line, and just like that, Mr. Jefferson gets him out of the back of the, close to their end zone.
And that could have been easily just a 5 or 6 yard pass, but Mr. Jefferson, as you just called him, broke 3 or 4 tackles and made it a big game.
I just want everyone to know that I'm staring right into a pole that is blocking my vision in ways.
There you go.
It's okay. Here's the snap. Hand off to Roland. That is set. Oh, no. Cole kept it. And he runs out of bounds right at the 50, which should be enough for a Raptor first down.
I think they're having trouble with the snaps there. You see that another high snap kind of slows the play down a little bit. I think if Cole could hit that corner faster, could have been 20 or 30-yard gain.
Looks like a lollipop as we have a drone.
We have a drone.
That is flying around. Cole throws to Percy. He's to the 45. And again, another 9-yard gain. Looks like the Raptors are just trying to throw short little screen passes here.
Maybe they saw something on film this week because they've thrown 3 or 4 screens so far. All have been pretty successful, too. They're not picking up huge yards, but 5 or 6 yard gains, there's nothing wrong with that.
When you have an elusive set of receivers with Jefferson and Percy, it's
probably one of the best receiver duos in the state, to be honest with you.
Yes, they probably are. Here it is again to Seth Rowland, who is going to push forward for the first down to about the 38-yard line. Looks like the tackle made there by number 27, Severius Robb, and number 72, Andrew Fullerton. So another first down as the Raptors continue to move the ball down the field. It'll be on the 38-yard line. Here's the snap. Cole's going to keep it on the option. He slips and he falls, and he's going to lose a yard to the 39-yard line. So maybe should have given it up right there, maybe a misread, and should have given it off to Seth there.
Yeah, Dante Garrett, number 26 for Station Camp, did a good job of staying outside and forcing Brown back into the inside so he can make the tackle.
And as they look over to the sideline, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Adidas. I just wanted to say that.
You think the Raptors will take a deep shot here with Jefferson over the middle?
That's definitely a possibility there. They're obviously going to roll to the right, which Raven likes to do. He has Pert open in the flat, throws it, it's complete. Pert slips out of bounds close to the 31-yard line. Is it just me, or the snaps look like a lollipop?
They do. They got a little arc to them. They need to fix that. And that was a levels play. You had a receiver short, a receiver medium, and a receiver deep. That's a nice levels play drawn up right there by the Ravenwood offensive coordinator.
Third down and 4. It's a big play for the Raptors, maybe 4-down territory. Here is Cole Brown rolling to his left. He's looking, he's still running. Nice little block by Roland there. There's a flag, and it looks like that is in the area of holding.
Yeah, I think Roland might have bumped him in the back on that block right there. They might bring it back for that reason. We'll see what the officials say.
We have to see where the spot is because it could be a 4th down, but it looks like Station Camp wants them to take it back. They're trying to decide if they want to take the penalty or decline it and have a 4th down play.
It's a tough decision here. You know, do you want 4th and 3 or 3rd and about 14 or 15?
I think Station Camp's doing the right thing by pushing them back.
I agree with you.
I feel like Ravenwood could probably, chances of them getting it on 4th and short are pretty good.
I agree. Make them make the long play at this, especially where they're at on the field.
Right.
You know, if they went for it there and didn't get it, not too big of a deal. But back here, it becomes a different story.
All right, so a 3rd and now 20. Looks like they called a clip then. That looks like a 15-yard penalty. Here we go. Cole back to pass. He looks like he's going to throw deep, and he does. He has Van Jefferson.
Got him.
It is caught. Touchdown, Raptors. What a beautiful throw by Cole Brown, and it's just really hard to guard a guy like Van Jefferson.
Yeah, it didn't matter if it was 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15, or 3rd and 20 the way that Jefferson ran that route. A lot of people talk about Jefferson's speed and hands, but really his route running ability, in my opinion, is what separates him from other receivers.
Absolutely, that is a 47-yard strike as number 97 comes on. Cruz Holt to kick, Austin Pert the snap, and Grayson Lindy on the hold for the Raptors. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 5:55 remaining in the first half, it is Ravenwood 7, Station Camp nothing. We will be back after no messages. We'd like to thank Cameron Wilson, who is just the guy behind the scenes right now.
Why does he have the camera on?
What's camera 3 doing there, Cameron? Talk to your guys about that. Cameron's in my class. He is failing right now, and I don't know, not really sure what he's thinking in my class. I guess he's thinking about cameras most of the time. I'd like to thank Seth Rowland for playing music over all of our commentary as they show this to the newscast. Seth, please don't do this. We have awesome voices for this.
Quick score update from another playoff game. Centennial's up 7-0 on Franklin with a one-play, 10-second, 54-yard drive.
Sounds to me like a 54-yard play, Tony.
You have a good command of the obvious, my friend.
All right, Cruz Holt kick it off, and it looks like, is that number 11? It looks like it is DeVault back along with someone else that I cannot see. And here's the kick. It is deep, and
a little confusion there.
A little confusion by number 23, Jace Alford, and number 11, Marcus DeVault.
The kick was right down the middle, and they both pointed at each other. It's got to be like a baseball outfield. Someone's got to call the fly ball.
Yep. Let's go over our secondary for the Raptors here. Number 29, we've already heard from him, Jacob Smith. And at our safeties positions, we have Andrew Lutkins and Nick Barton. And on our other corner is number 8, Nick Axon. As Station Camp comes out with a little shotgun, as they got Thompson in the gun. They got 2 receivers to the right.
Interesting to see them have a play with Trey Malone out of the lineup here on first down.
Yeah, Trey Malone out of the lineup here. Up front for the Raptors, we have number 4, Garrison Geronimus, and a couple others that I will mention after this play here. So here they are, shotgun. They still have 2 tights, or they have 1 tight at least, as they run the read option, and it is stuffed, and there's a fumble, and Ravenwood has recovered it. That is number 93, that is Jeffrey Yoshi right there on the recovery.
Excellent job by that defensive line of getting that original push again to stop the play and cause the fumble. Ravenwood ball.
And if you're Station Camp, you cannot be happy about you have the interception in the end zone to try to score, and now you have the turnover in your own territory.
Yeah, you're not going to beat a 10-0 undefeated team with turnovers, and they've got 2 here in the first 10 minutes of the game.
All right, so Raptors back to work. 2 receivers to the right, Barton in the slot, Van outside, Percy to the left. They're going to throw a fade to Percy, and it looks like there is no flag. There's the flag. A lot of contact as Percy was basically pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, the official right there didn't throw the flag. The back judge came in. The reason they're calling the penalty, in my opinion, is because he was face guard. He never turned around and made a play on the ball.
Never turned around. If he turned around, he might have.
He might have got an interception.
So, as the ball was spotted on the 17, it looks like they call it on Ravenwood. Wow. I don't want to be biased or anything, but I definitely disagree with that call.
Look at Austin Percy right now. He's trying to figure out what the call is for.
Yeah.
A lot of people on the sideline got their arms in the air.
These refs must have been some of those replacement refs for the NFL.
That's a tough one right there, but we got 1st and 20 now, I believe. Let's see what Ravenwood could do. Last time they had 20 yards to go. They threw a touchdown pass.
Threw a touchdown pass, so we got 1st and 25. Might just see them go deep to Van Jefferson into the red and black checkerboards, which is a nice design that they've gone with tonight. As they give it to Roland, who busts up the middle, tries to break a tackle, doesn't, is strung down at the 24-yard line, which will give them a 2nd and 19 to go.
Quick play here.
They're quick, they're going. They might look to do the same play here. As they do, they give it to Roland again up the middle, who bulldozes his way to the 20-yard line for about a 4-yard gain, and it will be 2nd, and that is wrong on the scoreboard. Looks like about 3rd and 15. 3rd and 13.
I'd look for something safe here, trying to turn the ball over. You are in field goal range right now.
Yes, you are, so you don't want to do anything that is going to lose you points right here. Here's Brown. He's going to roll to the left, turns his shoulders, throws down. That's going to be incomplete. He had Percy, but he felt a little bit of a rush, kind of threw it into the ground, and here comes the field goal unit.
Yeah, he had a nice route there run by Percy, just a little bit short on the throw. But as I mentioned, Ravenwood still in field goal range. Will attempt the field goal here.
Here's Cruz Holt, who will attempt what appears to be a 37-yard field goal. Now, let me tell you, he has the leg. I've seen him kick, and he definitely has the leg. We'll see if he has the accuracy on our very nicely newly painted neon yellow goalpost. And here's the kick. It's definitely long enough, and it is good. 37-yard field goal by Holt gives Ravenwood a 10-0 lead with 4:35 left to go in the first.
I tell you what, that was good from 37, as long as 42. He could have made that from 45 or 46. A lot of leg on that kick right there.
And he is just a junior, I believe. And so he definitely could have a future in kicking. He's a very good kicker.
I'm just setting this back and forth on it, but you can sit in it. I'm fine. I can sit on the floor.
This is fun. I enjoy this.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to do it all the time. It's fun. It's a fun gig.
Yeah.
I can set this down here if you want the chair.
Oh, you're good. I might sit later. Linda Football Hughes.
It's an interesting middle name.
That that camera is awesome.
Yeah, it's nice.
Down there.
Still 7-0.
Still 7-0. Here is the kickoff as we come back from our normal conversation on live television. Here is Cruz, who will kick it, and it is deep. And it looks like it is another touchback, which is a great weapon to have at the high school level, to be able to kick it out of the end zone.
That's his 25th touchback of the season. So over 2 touchbacks a game.
Wow. It's quite a strong leg.
See how Centennial or Station Camp bounces back here from the turnovers.
Yes. We will have to see. They've had 2 turnovers and 2 possessions. You got to see how they're going to bounce back. I suspect that we will see some of Trey Malone here. Here is Thompson under center. 2 receivers to the right as the I formation. Straight up the gut to Malone, and he has nowhere to go. He is taken down at the 20-yard line.
This defensive line is dominating this game early for Ravenwood. That wasn't Malone. He must still be out of the game.
Malone. That was number 2, Josh Gilly.
Do we have a sideline reporter that can go get a status on Malone?
I think we need to. I think we need to send Cameron, go find out what's wrong with Malone. Cameron is hard at work and focus right now. Go find out what's wrong with Malone. 2 receivers to the right. Gilly is the deep back, and Chris Donovan is the fullback. As they send a guy in motion. And there is a flag on the play. It appears that we have a
delay of game
on Station Camp that will back them up to the 15-yard line. It will be 2nd down and 15.
It looks like the play clocks are off, Andrew, so they got to watch that back referee. He'll raise his hand when the play clock's down to 5 seconds. Ravenwood fans letting them know they cannot do that.
No, they cannot. It's just a polite gesture.
Very nice of the Ravenwood
Gesture,
fans.
not jester. Here we go. They're going to run a little counter to the left, and it is stuffed, and he is down at the 13-yard line.
How about this defensive line so far tonight?
Defensive line is just huge right now, as we have big number 93 down there, Jeffrey Yoshi. We have number 89, my man, Brad, the Beast Bladorn. I called him the Freak earlier today. Number 54, Jordan Moore. Let's see if they got something for him again here, as we got 3 down linemen for the Raptors. Looks like they're going to roll to the right. He has nowhere to go. Missed the sack, but it is incomplete. Hieronymus was there on the coverage. He's had a couple interceptions, along with number 15, Frawley, was in the area as well.
And you wonder if Station Camp's calling a different game with Anderton out, their starting quarterback. Most of the passes have been rollouts with 1 or 2 reads, and that's about it.
Yes, they have. And back to punt for Station Camp is David. Well, whatever. It was 15? Okay.
That is Walt Heatherly.
Walt Heatherly. And here it comes, and it is
Blocked.
blocked by Jacob Smith. Recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. Jacob Smith with this second huge big play. It looks like he was basically untouched on the punt, and he again gets a block. And on the recovery, I did not see who the recovery was by, but Jacob Smith with another huge play on the night as Ravenwood goes up 16-0.
It looks like Jacob Smith's trying to throw his name in the hat for the Jets Pizza Player of the Game.
He might even win a Tony Award. I don't know.
He's on his way.
And just so everyone knows, the Jets Pizza Player of the Game will receive free history lessons from Tony's own Miss McLeod for U.S. history. So that is something that you really want to strive for.
Got to know your history.
It's good. And we'll be back.
I'm going to need more lines. I'm going to need more lines at this rate.
I know.
They have Malone out and the quarterback.
Yeah. Chance.
You know, I need to get back on Twitter.
I'm just checking the score so I can report them while we're doing it.
I got rid of Twitter because I had goofy students who,
Block them.
I know, they would tweet at me. And I was like, all right, here we go. Kickoff by Cruz. We have number 11, DeVault, and again, number 23, Alford back. And it looks like they're going to try an onside kick. And the ball just goes out of bounds. Little trickeration there. It looks like Ravenwood was wanting to go for the kill shot here in the first quarter with 2:55 left with a 17-point lead.
I like the call. Up 17-0. Defensive line's dominating the game right now. Onside kick try there by Coach Hester and his coaching staff. Not a bad idea. I watched the defensive players come off the field last time, and Coach Elrod, the defensive line coach, is pretty excited about the job they've been doing so far.
Coach Elrod is always excited. I've never seen a moment where Coach Elrod is not excited.
He's a very happy man.
He is a walking movie quote as well.
That is true.
Here we go. As they spread it out, number 20 goes in motion. That is Dunlap as they give it to Dunlap, and he gets about 2 yards on the carry.
Another score
looks like-
update. We have Hendersonville and Independence tied at 7 midway through the first quarter.
Hendersonville and Independence, so Williamson County obviously well represented in these playoffs.
4 teams. Looks like we have a player down for Station Camp.
Station Camp, that looks like it is a offensive lineman. We hope that he is okay. As the Ravenwood team takes a knee. We'd like to take this time to talk about our fearless leader, our athletic director, Patrick Whitlock, who is always keeping it real down on the sideline. He is wearing a hat tonight, so it is a little bit harder to spot him and his shiny head. But you gotta love what Coach Whitlock is doing here, and he will tell you that he takes full responsibility for what Coach Hester has done here as the Ravenwood football coach.
It's the first time I've ever seen him with a hat to cover up that head. It was number 62, Tanner Broadus, an offensive lineman, being carried off the field here by the help of 2 trainers for station camp.
He is a senior. We hope that he's okay. You obviously don't want that in a playoff game on your senior year, so hopefully he's all right. As number 8 is in.
Trey Malone.
Trey Malone is back in. He is not a small guy. Here we go. Receiver to each side in the shotgun. Malone to the right of Thompson. And here we go. They're going to give it off to Malone, and he has nowhere to go. And he is down at the 39-yard line, a loss of 3.
It looks like Station Camp's game plan has kind of changed. They came out early with an I formation, 2 tight ends. Now they're kind of spreading out. A couple shotgun sets, 2 receiver sets. They're going to have to throw the ball being down 17-0 this early.
They will, and obviously with the backup quarterback in, not an ideal situation. Here we go. 3rd and 12, ball on the 42-yard line.
See if the Raptors come with a blitz here on 3rd and 12.
Got Blade Arn on the left end there. Looks like they're showing blitz. They do. They bring about 6, and here it comes from the backside. 33 chasing it. Throws it across the middle. It is caught, and it looks like they are calling it incomplete. And number 5, Stephen Nash, laying the wood.
That was a great hit by Nash. An excellent play by Thompson, the quarterback, rolling out to his right and throwing back across his body. What an excellent hit right there by Ravenwood.
He threw it up really high, and it gave Nash time to get over there and hit him in the air. And Stephen Nash, a guy who loves himself, is someone that thinks he is just awesome. So I will not congratulate him on that play. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Stephen. Here they are in punt formation. Back is Chris Rowland to receive the punt. It's like Ravenwood is sending a lot of guys, and they almost got it again. It's a low line drive. Will bounce. Ooh, it might have touched a Raptor. Rowland picks it up to the 28, and he's got some room, and he's down to the 42-yard line. Looks like it might have touched a Raptor. Andrew Lutkins. Hope I'm saying that right, Andrew.
I tell you what.
You can come to my class and tell me I'm saying it wrong.
Tell you what, Brad Bladorn almost got that punt right there. That would be the second block punt of this first quarter here for the Raptors.
Now, in basketball, I'll tell Brad to not go for the block. I just want him to go straight up so we don't get in foul trouble.
I hope you're listening, Brad.
All right, we got 2 receivers left, one on the right. Here's Cole Brown, another screen pass to Mr. Van Jefferson. He's got room 50, 45, 40. He stops 30, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Van Jefferson just throw him the ball, and he does the rest.
What is that, the 5th quick screen we've seen out of there? Like I said earlier, I think they've been seeing some things on tape. The quick screen's being very successful so far tonight.
You got the speed. You don't need much else. Just throw it to your playmakers. Is Nick Barton to the right. Van in the slot now with Chris rolling in there with Cole. Cole hands off to Chris, who runs into his own guy, falls down for about a yard gain to the 26-yard line. Number 56 on that play, Ryan Gelch. Now, let me tell you about Ryan Gelch. Now, that is a character right there, and he basically got in the way of Chris Rowland right there. And here we go. It looks like we're running to the left. Rowland's got some room, 20, 15, 10. What a move! And he walks into the end zone, and there is a pair of shoes left on the field after that juke move.
Beautiful move right there by Chris Rowland. Faking out the safety, number 31, Nick Downey on the touchdown run. 26-yard touchdown run right there for Roland.
Chris reminds me a lot of myself in high school, and that is what brings back a lot of good memories of the things that I did. As it's 23-0, Ravenwood again hold on for the extra point. 37 seconds left in this first quarter. The snap, set, and kick is a line drive, and that kick is good as Ravenwood extends their lead to 24-0 with 37 seconds left.
Not too bad of a start. 24 points here in the first quarter, and that's with a turnover as well.
That is with a turnover and with a really bad opening drive, to say the least. You know, I really gotta give a shout out to probably the best manager in the state of Tennessee, Austin Pert. If you want to know anything about Williamson County athletics, just ask Austin Pert. He will tell you. In fact, he has told me on a team basketball trip to Louisville, I now am more educated by being around Austin Pert for his knowledge of Williamson County athletics, and he really does probably one of the best jobs as a manager, and we love having him around. So shout out to you, Mr. Austin Pert. Here's the kick, taken by Alford, and it is dropped. He picks it back up, and he is swarmed by a host of Raptors. Nate Stoner in on that play. And also number 31, I believe that is Mr. Chandler Thurmond on the tackle. As Station Camp comes back onto the field, and honestly, you're not almost looking for a quick score. You almost want to keep the ball for a little bit and try to work your way down the field, get some points here.
Yeah, another reason is to give their defense some rest. Their defense has been on the field a whole lot this first quarter. A couple other scores we got here. Hendersonville is now up 14-7 on Independence, and Beach and Columbia are tied at 7.
And here they are in a split eye. Receiver runs into the formation. They're going to pitch it back to number 2. That is Gilly, who gets a couple yards to about the 16 or 17-yard line. It's going to set up about a 2nd and 8, as that might have been the final play of the first quarter, as it looks like Station Camp may not get the snap off in time.
Pretty good first quarter for the Raptors as we end the first quarter with a 24-0 lead.
And as they switch ends, we will take a break. Actually, we can't take a break. I mean, microphones are on the entire time. Y'all need to
They just edited it out.
consider commercials or something. I enjoy this. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to quit coaching and do this.
I used to do
I
this
didn't
all
mean
the
that.
time. Don't edit that part out. I said don't edit that part out. Just kidding.
Dude, this sure does beat beating out there, man. It feels perfect right now.
Yeah, it feels good up here. (21-7) Hendersonville.
21-7 over
Independence. What's the other one? Franklin Centennial. What?
Oh, and we're back. Here we go. Right receiver to the right. And they're going to hand it up. Here's Gilly. He's got some room. He makes a cutback, and he's going to get all the way down to the 37. Really the first really good big play on offense for Station Camp. Maybe they got something going here.
Yeah, it was. And Nick Barton made a touchdown-saving tackle there on the back end for Ravenwood.
My man Nick Barton, also part of our basketball team as well. I'm not biased towards basketball players or anything, but, you know.
I can't tell.
First and 10. Ball is going to be on the 37-yard line. I formation, receiver to the left. Thompson under the center. It looks like Gilly. They're going to give it to him again up the middle, and it's not going to get much there. As you can tell, Station Camp, they are obviously looking to run the ball between the tackles. It has worked for them in the past, and Ravenwood knows it's coming.
Yeah, especially with the backup quarterback in with Anderton out.
It's okay, because he will be anchoring down next year. And
as a tight end again.
As a tight end. We have 50 tight ends.
51.
We only throw to tight ends at Vanderbilt. Okay, here we go. I formation. Receivers way out to the left now. They're going to run the same play, and Geronimus stuffs it. Garrison Geronimus got off his block and stuffed that play for a loss of 3 on the play.
Excellent play. Swam right by the center, got the running back in the backfield. Give Station Camp a long third down here.
Third down and 11. Ball on the 32-yard line. Some of the camouflage students.
We got a flag out here.
Got a flag. Is in the area of something against Station Camp.
I think they might have had too many men in the huddle.
Well, that is not a good thing.
No, it is not. 5 yards back, 3rd and 16 now from their own 27.
All right, here we go as we have 3rd and 16, 2 receivers to the left, I formation. The quarterback kind of stumbles. He has no chance. Geronimus is there, and he eats him up for a loss of what appears to be about at least 10 yards, probably 12 yards. It's going to be 4th down, and Station Camp has to punt. Garrison Geronimus has been in the backfield all night long.
I think he's trying to get that Jets Pizza Player of the Game award.
I think he is. I think he wants some pizza and some history knowledge. And Garrison, just so you know, you will be learning about the causes of World War I.
Looks like someone jumped there.
Somebody jumped, and they're going to blow the play dead. As Heather Lee is the punter for Station Camp, Mr. Rowland will be at about the 50-yard line.
Got a nice close-up on the call there from Cameron over here.
Did. Well, we got some great camera work right here.
Did you?
I'm pretty sure Cameron's not telling them what to do. He's just having small talk with his cast. I'm just saying. All right.
I think he's doing an
excellent job. Here we go, the punt.
job.
Punting from the front of your own end zone, not good. Almost got the block. It's a line drive punt, bounces at the 41. Roland's going to pick it up and look to make room, makes a cut back to the middle, spins, runs over a guy, and goes forward about 39-yard line. He hit a guy and ran over and forward to about the 39-yard line, and that's where Ravenwood will set up.
Tell you what, Roland's a shifty player. He had the great move on the long touchdown run, and right there, that spin move was pretty sweet. Looked like he hit the circle button on Madden football.
Chris Rowland today told Coach Whitlock that he wants to win state and wrestling this year, and if he does, he wants to dress out with a basketball team.
Sounds like a good deal.
We will see about that. 3 receivers to the right, Rowland to the right, straight drop back for Cole Brown. He's looking deep. He's throwing deep. He's got Van, who there was a collision by Jefferson, and there's a little talking right there between Van and number 9, Adam Withrow.
Jefferson did the right thing there, raised his arms and just walked away from it. No need to get involved with that.
He did, as they're, I guess they deemed the ball uncatchable at this time, as there's a picture of Ron Burgundy on the list of plays for Ravenwood, along with Daniel Keel, the D coordinator.
And Superman.
Here we go. 2 receivers each side, and they're going to do a little delay handoff to Roland. He's to the 35, 30. Cuts back inside. Now he's cutting to the left. 10, 5. He will score a touchdown apiece for the Roland boys as Ravenwood goes up 30-0.
Great 39-yard touchdown run right there. I tell you what, a delay counter, you don't see those very often. A great call by the offensive coordinator leads to a 39-yard touchdown.
As they weren't expecting it, they were maybe expecting a deep pass. And when you got a shifty bulldozer like Seth Rowland, a lot of good things can happen. Tell you what, Cruz's leg's he's getting a lot of work in. He gets another extra point, and the kick is good with 8:33 left to go in the second quarter. It is Ravenwood 31 at Station Camp, nothing.
Tell you what, with a field goal and 4 extra points so far, you should have put him in for your fantasy team this week.
He would have gotten me a lot of fantasy points. I just want to go on the record and say that my record is 2-8 or 2-7. It's really bad. In fact, one week I set my lineup and my opponent did not set their lineup and had 3 people that did not play, and I still lost.
Oh, really? Sounds like a tough season for you so far.
It was bad. It was really bad. I was watching my scores thinking, how could this happen to me?
And now you're announcing a football game.
And now last night I decided to put Mohamed Sanu in right at the last second for Anquan Bolden, and he got me 2 points.
Don't bring up my Bengals. Don't bring up my Bengals.
Your Bengals. Oh, yeah. Ohio. That state. No.
The one and only.
Here's Holt with the kick. Line drive kick is going in. They're just going to let it go to the end zone as it will be brought up to the 20-yard line.
You mentioned it earlier. It's a big weapon to be able to get those touchbacks, stop the long returns, keep them in the 20-yard line, give them 80 yards to go each time.
It is a great weapon to have as Station Camp comes back onto the field. At this point, hoping just to do something positive right here. Here they go. They're going to spread it out just a little bit. The shotgun is Thompson and Gilly. I believe that's Gilly, and we got to send Duvall in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep. Looks like he should have cut it in. Cuts it outside and will be hit out of bounds at 27. Looks like he had a little crease if he had cut it inside a little bit.
Yeah, he did, and the defense was pursuing hard, so if he could have made a sharp cut there, he might have had a big gain.
Stephen Nash there on the corner. Let him go outside a little bit. Austin Pert came and ran him down there.
I wonder how often Stephen Nash gets confused with NBA player Steve Nash.
I don't know, but former basketball player of mine on the freshman team, he loves to take charges. Just FYI.
Always need those kind of players.
And here we go. Receiver to each side in the shotgun. It looks like a little option read is going to go to Gilly, who appears to be right at the 30, and it should be enough for a Jets Pizza first down. Cameron is talking smack to me, and I don't appreciate it. He has a dip. Micah has a dip. Oh, and here's this to number 20, Dunlap. A freshman who's in, obviously has some potential, and he is stuffed by, it appear to be, Austin Pert.
Great play right there by Pert.
All right, and we're back after a slight distraction. Looks like a little pistol formation. 2 receivers to the left. Thompson in the pistol. They're going to send Malone out, and they're going to throw a swing pass to him. And Geronimus hits him, but he breaks loose. And then a host of Raptors are there, along with Stephen Nash, Austin Pert, and, Austin Burt, not Austin Pert. Excuse me, Austin Burt.
Tell you what,
Tanner Etherly on that stop as well.
Geronimus had the play read, just missed the tackle, but did a good job of getting in the backfield, slowing the play down, making it 3rd and 13 here.
Third down and 13. Ball on the 27-yard line. Two receivers to the right. That is 23, Jace Alford. And in the slot there is Jacob Norman, I believe. And they're going to go deep, and he had him beat. He got behind the coverage there, but it was just overthrown or underthrown. Number 17, Andrew Lutkins in there, but he definitely got behind the defense.
Yeah, Jace Alford right there over station camp ran a very nice route, splitting the corner and the safety. Had an opening, but the ball was just underthrown. Fourth down.
And again, in punt formation is Heatherly. As there's our Ravenwood mascot there.
See if they kick the ball to Roland here.
And Ravenwood did not send anyone. Pretty good punt. Roland catches it 35 and slips, and that is definitely in the NFL would have been okay, but not here in good old TSSAA.
Yeah, high school football rules, college the same. If one knee touches the ground, you are down by contact, even without contact. Interesting rule there.
Yes, you are, as Ravenwood continuing to play with their starters in. Barton at receiver. We have Burt at the H-back position, right behind the right tackle there, who is number 70, John Singleton. And here's Brown. He's going to throw a screen to Van, and Van has got some room. He's going to split the defense, and he's going to get all the way down to the 50-yard line, gain of 15 yards for another Raptor first down.
Another screen right there, Coach James. Another screen.
Here we go, right at the 50-yard line. Cole Brown is going to roll to his slight right. Now he's looking to run, and he has nowhere to go, and he will be sacked. And that is $100 for Kroger Sacks for Cash. That's what the Titans do. We should do it.
Nice promotion there for
and,
Kroger's.
It is on the 48-yard line, and Kroger, your neighborhood grocery store.
You know where Kroger's from now, don't you? Cincinnati, Ohio.
Ohio. You're a Buckeye fan too, aren't you?
This is true. I am. Big game tomorrow versus Michigan State.
Yes, there is. Here is Chris Rowland. He's rolling, and he's cuts back to the 40 to 35, brought down at the 33-yard line again. A little shake and bait.
He's a shifty back. I mean, every time he touches the ball, it's got big play possibilities.
That just happened. That just happened. Shake and bake. Here's Brown again. He's going to hand off to Chris, who cuts the outside of the right to down to the 20. Will be pushed out of bounds. And he is pushed out of bounds by DeVault at the 15-yard line.
I think he's trying to get another touchdown so he can one-up his brother.
I think so, too. I'm pretty sure they have a little bit of a rivalry there. Maybe the winner gets to beat the other one up. I don't know.
During the season, Seth had 13 touchdowns. Chris came up with 9.
So Chris is trying to close in on that number as there's a timeout by Station Camp. And we'll take a timeout as well. Major League, Rookie of the Year.
I can't say my Major League quote.
Huh?
What hit?
Waterboy. And we're back. Ball on the 17-yard line. Here's Brown, fake handoff, and now he's going to throw it to Austin Burt and overthrew him. Austin Burt was so wide open, he could have driven his big Mississippi State truck down that alley.
Yeah, big hole right there. Burt with a great route again, wide open. Ball just overthrown here. Let's see if the Raptors can get here in the red zone for the 4th time tonight, I believe.
If Austin Burt had some athleticism, he probably would have come down with that catch. I'm just saying. And here we go, a little counter option as Roland is slithering his way through it. Oh, we got a little shoving going over there with Van Jefferson and another Station Camp player.
Van again just walks away from it. And still walking away from it. Tell you what, Chris Rowland's having an excellent game here in the first half.
He has 9 rushes for 190 yards. I made that stat up. Here's a screen pass to Van, who makes a move. What a move. Fakes inside, goes out, going for the pylon. Did he get it?
Touchdown.
He did. Touchdown. Ravenwood Raptors. Van with his 2nd touchdown of the night as Ravenwood goes up by a score of 37-0. Extra point pending.
Tell you what, his receiver missed the block over there, but Van was still able to get to the outside. Made a great dive for the pylon for the touchdown.
Van juked him inside, went outside.
Sounds like the Ravenwood students are learning how to spell.
Yes, they are. Ravenwood, we are very good at spelling. And the kick is good. And with 4:35 left in the first half, it is Ravenwood 38, Station Camp nothing. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Pearson, for providing excellent textbooks for our classes each and every week. We are also wanting to ask them to give us better online access for online textbooks for children who forget textbooks to my classroom.
Some score updates here. Franklin Centennial still tied at 7. It looks like Centennial tried to run a fake punt, but Deion Sanders was tackled at the 1.
Deion Sanders, prime time, making a show in high school. Prime time now just wears really expensive suits on the NFL Network.
I think they forgot to believe.
Micah in the house doing things that, well, never mind. Here we go, and here is Alford, I believe, down to the 20, and there's a host of Raptors on the tackle, along with
Oh, shove after the play. There should be a flag here, but there's not.
shove after play. Chandler Thurman on the tackle. Nate Stoner was in there as well, along with Stephen Nash. I'm tired of saying his name.
Tell you what, it doesn't matter if they get a touchback or not. They're still back at the 20-yard line.
My man Taj Williams playing a little special teams there as well. I don't want to mention it, and he's a basketball player.
Haven't heard you say that tonight. The students believe that they will win. Pretty easy to do that cheer when you're up 38-0.
The students stating the obvious. Here we go. Oh, bad snap over his head, and Thompson just recovers, just pounces on it. It looks like he did recover it, and it will be second down and long from the 10-yard line of Station Camp. So it will be second and 21, ball on the 10-yard line of Station Camp. Somebody is very close to a microphone. I can hear a full conversation going on.
I heard a birthday coming up on March 30th.
Birthday coming up on March 30th, which is not
Coming up, but
really
that's what she
coming
said.
up anytime soon. Again, Cameron is going to sleep on the job over here. Handoff to Gilly, and it will be stuffed. He probably even, I think he lost the yard right there as well.
Looks like Jordan Moore got in the backfield there, number 54, assisting on that tackle. Bringing up a very long third down for Station Camp.
Very long with 3:18 and counting in the first half. Got to be asking yourself now, coming out the second half, how long do you play your starters, if at all?
It's a very good question because the playoffs are a long, tough grind. They've already played 10 regular season games.
Three receivers to the left, running back to the left of the quarterback, and a receiver to the right. Here we go. Here's the rollout to the left. He throws it. It will be intercepted by number 17, Lutkins. He intercepts at the 20, still fighting, and he is Lutkins. I just heard his name on the PA. Down to about the 14-yard line. And again, that is turnover number 3 for Station Camp.
A lot of post-play activity again, but still no flags being thrown out here.
Ravenwood back in on the 13-yard line. Cole Brown hands off to Seth Rowland. Oh no, he keeps it still on his feet, and he will waltz in for the touchdown. He faked me out. He kept it. He then broke a tackle and then basically walked into the end zone for a touchdown to add to the first half lead that Ravenwood has.
Great play right there by Cole Brown, faking the handoff. Right away up the middle, great blocking by the offensive line and great secondary, second level blocking as well. Leads to the touchdown, 44-0 Raptors with the extra point to come.
Again, wishing that Cruz was on my fantasy team.
Another
we need
extra
to have
point.
high school fantasy football. I would win the amount of points he has scored. The kick is good. Again, 2:33 left to go in the first half. It is Ravenwood 45, Station Camp nothing. As I just saw on one of the cameras, I saw the bushy beard of Andy Elrod on the sideline. Someone needs to find their razor. And here's the kickoff, and it will be fielded by DeVault, who's at the 10, 15, 20, will be hit, gets to about the 23-yard line. Again, Stephen Nash around the ball again, along with number 40-something on that tackle as well. That was not Grayson. But anyway, number 49 is who that was, and that is Jacob Ricketts.
Be interesting to see if Station Camp's aggressive here. 2:27 left in the first half. See if they try to put some points up here on the board.
I formation. Here is the handoff to the right, and there is a host of Raptors again. Number 48, Ricketts, in there, along with number 93, Mr. Yoshi. And here comes Station Camp again. 1:55 left in this first half. I formation again, Thompson at quarterback. And they are going to hand it up the middle. That is Gilly, and he's got a whole lot going there. And the tackle there was made by, again, Mr. Ricketts, who's come in and made some good plays.
Third down here. Raptors have 3 timeouts left. We'll see if they try to stop the clock. Looks like they're going to let it run here. Up 45-0.
Here comes the sweep to Gilly, and he's not getting anywhere. Again, I have said Ricketts' name on just about every play this drive. He has come in off the bench, and he is really making some good plays out there. Number 49, Jacob Ricketts. Really good read on the ball as there's 51 seconds left to go and counting, and it is 4th and 8, and Station Camp will send on the punt unit.
Good sign for the Raptors here. They got a couple subs in, and defense is still playing very strong.
Also in at cornerback right now is number 31, Chandler Thurman, who has just entered the game. Still got some starters in there. Nonetheless, getting some other guys some playing time. timeout called by Station Camp. And
Something new tomorrow at 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock will be shows for the theater production of Noise and All in the TPAC. There's also a showing 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon.
as the students are working their way towards sitting on the what appears to be very cold bleachers, as the weather forecast has dropped to below freezing right now, as you can tell by all of the moisture in the air freezing as we speak. I know it does not appear that way, but it is snowing right now. Cameron, I'm joking. Oh, man.
43 degrees right now and getting colder.
Cameron really thought I was serious about the snow.
He's got 6 cameras in front of him.
He has 6 cameras in front of him and an open window, and he believed it when I said it was snowing.
See if Roland can get a return here. 19 seconds left in the half.
Here's the punt. They came after it. It is a really good punt to Chris, who catches it at the 41, now at the 50. Cuts outside. Oh, now tries to cut back in, and he will be stuffed at the 49-yard line. And right here with a 45-0 lead, maybe you see Ravenwood take a shot at the end zone. I know Cole Brown's got a rocket arm on him.
Yeah, ball at the 50. They can make that play.
NASA has actually called him about his arm to see if they could use it in their space rocket research. And as Cole looks at his wristband there that has all the plays on it, you would hope that Station Camp wouldn't get a hold of that. Oh, they're going to throw a screen pass. Here's Seth Rowland. He's going to run. He's stumbling, tumbling, fumbling, and he will be down. Now that will be the last play of the first half with your score, your Ravenwood Raptors 40. As Miss McLeod, has joined us. And Miss McLeod, you need to know that the Jets Pizza Player of the Game gets a free history session with yours truly over the causes of World War I. So get ready for that. I think she just wants to unthaw right now.
Do you want me to go get it for you?
Do you want anything?
No, the focus is on Ethan and someone else. If you want.
And here is the kickoff, and it is going to be fielded at the 12. It's going to go down to the 20, but this is DeVault, and he is going to be strung down by number 31. That is Mr. Thurman, Chandler Thurman.
It looks like the running clock rule is in effect even in the playoffs as Ravenwood holds a 45-0 lead with the clock running here between plays.
A lot of reserves in right now. Up front, we have number 68, Tyler Sampson. At the left end, Brad Bladorn still working that right side, and right in the middle is big number 55, Connor Casson.
It's a good experience for these young players right now. You never know, an injury or something could happen. Players get tired down the road. It's a good spot for them to get some work in.
It is Zach Erickson into the game at cornerback as well, as they're in the I formation. 2 receivers to the right. They're going to go right up the middle, and it's some running room for Gilly up to the 33-yard line, a gain of about 8 yards there.
Ash Rhodes on the stop. Going to be a pickup of 8 yards. Takes down to 2.
As I did not see who made that tackle. My bad. And it will be a 2nd and 2 from the 33-yard line. 2 receivers to the right. Number 20, who is a freshman, getting some good playoff experience. Hand up at the middle to Gilly, and he is not going to get much. He's pushing forward. He did get the first down. So that'll be the 3rd first down of the night for the Station Camp Bison.
Looked like the fullback gave him a push from behind and pushed him across that first down line. That is their 3rd first down of the game. They've improved on that 7 yards of rushing as well.
Yes, they have. Number 18, Nash Rhodes, in the game there at the Mike linebacker. He's not the Mike linebacker. How about outside linebacker? He's tall. He should play basketball, maybe. And I formation, they're going to go up the middle again. And Gilly is, oh, and he lost the football. Picked up by Zach Erickson to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Can he make it? He does. Touchdown, Ravenwood, as big number 59, Paul Steskel made the strip there. Zach Erickson picked it up and ran it in for a touchdown to make the lead 51-0 Ravenwood.
The coaching staff's going to be very happy with the defensive line. Even when the starters came out, the backup defensive line again causes another turnover against Station Camp, which leads to 7 more points for the Raptors.
It does, and our Raptors flag kids are going to be a little worn out after all the running they've done. Here is Cruz Holt again with the extra point for the Raptors. Oh no, this is number 98 with the kick, and that is Matthew Tumblin on the kick. Ravenwood 52, Station Camp nothing.
I guess the clock doesn't run after touchdowns, just between plays.
I guess not. That is a rule that needs to be changed.
How about that Ravenwood defensive line tonight?
How about them? We just can't say enough about them. Proud of Zach Erickson getting a touchdown. Again, a basketball player.
First time you've mentioned that tonight.
I haven't mentioned anything about that at all.
Looks like the backup kicker is going to get some work in here on the kickoff as well. Number
Yes,
98,
it is.
Matthew Tumlin.
Matthew Tumlin in the house.
Confirmed.
Cameron over here talking smack again. All right, here we go with the kickoff from the 40. Here's the kick, and it is to the right. It will be fielded at the 10 by DeVault, and he tries to juke, and he is not going anywhere. Number 18, Nash Rhodes, was all over it on that tackle. Great pursuit, and the Raptors have been relentless in their pursuit.
I mean, in all phases of the game, defense, offense, special teams, they've really dominated this game. Had a rough first drive in the first quarter, but since then they've completely turned it around, and that's led to a 52-0 lead.
They have indeed. As again, some more trying to make some substitutions here. I formation, 2 tights, 1 receiver to the right. As Station Camp, they're going to run a little bit of a trap here. They're going to give it to a new running back, and that is, no, I'm sorry, that is Malone. Nate Stoner in on that tackle. And also number 59, Stay School on that too.
Another Williamson County score update. Franklin is now trailing Centennial 21-7 in the third quarter.
Ooh, Centennial and Franklin, a big rival of the city of Franklin. I formation again. Here's Thompson, handoff to Malone, and he goes and he gets close to a First American first down.
Malone and Gilly, both seniors. Going to be interesting to see who runs the ball for them next season.
Yes, it is. As they will be replacing, they lost Josh Malone, who is playing at the school up in the east part of Tennessee.
They wear that orange color.
They wear an orange color we won't mention by name. I formation again. Here's Thompson looking to pass, and he is sacked, and he is hit hard as he was looking for the slant, and he was sacked by number
Jacob Ricketts.
Jacob Ricketts again. Jacob Ricketts has been all over the place as he's entered the ball game. Could be a very good player for the Raptors. coming up in the future for next year for his senior year, but getting some play as the backup role right now.
Be interesting to see if they kick to Roland here. He's had a couple good returns.
And Roland still in the game as the punt returner. Here is the punt by Heatherly. A good, nice spiral. He's got a pretty good leg, and Roland's going to let it bounce, and it will bounce and stop at the 35-yard line as the Raptors will take over there as the clock continues to run. We are in the running clock part of the ball game, which is good.
Good bounce there for Station Camp, 49-yard punt. The Raptors take over at the 35.
And we have a new quarterback in, Andrew Rapay. He is a junior, more of a kind of your Tim Tebow type quarterback. He's a bruiser, as we got some new receivers in here and running back as well. As the handoff here is to number 44. He's got some room to the 50, to the 40. Number 44, Connor Jeffries down the sideline, 5, 10. Touchdown, and just like that, the Raptors put another score up on the board. Connor Jeffries from the 35-yard line. That will be a 65-yard touchdown to make it 58-0 in favor of the Raptors.
Excellent run right there by Jeffries. Like you mentioned, Rapay, more of the Tebow quarterback, a threat to run. Ran the read option. Jeffries took it around to the outside. 65 yards for 6 more points.
Some good blocking by the receivers there. Lucas Bangirder and number 83 was Lucas. Number 80 was Drew Hughes out there as well. So the Raptors continue to roll here as, again, Lindy on the hold. Matthew Tumlin on the kick, and the kick is good.
59.
59-0, 5:50 left. And clock stops after this score. The clock will then continue to run unless it is a scoring play or obviously a timeout.
Coach has got to be very excited here with the backup still scoring touchdowns. Nice blocking, great run.
So, to break the awkward silence we have right here, Tony, what are your plans for this weekend?
We have a basketball play day tomorrow in Murfreesboro at Riverdale in Oakland, the women's basketball side that I work on here, and then, of course, watching the Ohio State Buckeyes take on the Michigan State Spartans.
So let's hear about the girls' team. What do you think about new coach Mariska Harris, and what do you expect from this team this year?
We're pretty excited. It's very excited to have Mariska here. Pretty excited about the season. The team's shown a lot of potential so far in the preseason. Tomorrow's a good chance to see. We play Wilson Central. It's a very good school. It's a good test to see where we're at so far.
Very good. I saw Coach Harris play in high school as I knew her back then, and she was a baller.
I coached against her in college.
She was good. And here's the kickoff. And the ball will get close to going out of bounds. Duvall's got it, and he breaks a tackle, and now he's out in the opening, and he's finally wrestled down to the 35. A little over pursuit by the Raptors as somebody.
I'm surprised Duvall didn't let that ball go out of bounds. Could have got the ball at the 40-yard line. Still had a pretty decent return, taking the ball to the 30.
Nathan Freeman is the one who made that tackle. Couldn't see his scrunched up jersey there for a minute. But here we go. We have 1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line. And besides the turnover the Raptors gave the Station Camp the first quarter, they still have not been in Raptor territory other than that turnover. Here is I formation again. Handoff up the middle. He's got some room to the 40, to the 45, and he's being wrestled down. He's pushing the pile there. The first one to really wrap him up there
was the
number
fullback.
45, Taj Williams.
Fullback on the carry there, Chris Donovan, with a long 20-yard run right there for Station Camp.
Chris Donovan has helped Station Camp finally get into Raptor territory since the first possession off the turnover, as I just mentioned.
It was a good run right there by Donovan up the middle. Put his head down, broke a few tackles, 20-yard gain.
First down and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line of Ravenwood. Thompson still in at the quarterback position. Here's a play action. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to throw to his flat, number 44, and he dropped it. That was Donovan, who just made the really big long run, and he dropped it out there in the flat. It will be 2nd and 10, ball on the 49-yard line. So many wonderful faces in this crowd today. So many great people down here who help make this work.
Very good turnout on this cold night here in Ravenwood. A lot better than the other side.
Not going to lie, some of my students are looking up at me. They have war paint on their face.
Interesting.
Here is the handoff, and going to rumble and stumble and bumble all the way down to the 41-yard line. A host of Raptors in on there. I don't know who made the tackle, but let's give some names here. Number 41, Brad Lasher, in that area. Our students are looking not very active over there right now. Just kind of gossiping and, the things of that sort over there.
I think the scoreboard might have a little something to do with that.
Maybe so. Third down and 2, Handoff up the middle. This is Donovan again, and he will bulldoze his way for a first down.
Donovan on the carry, gets across the 40 down near the 35. That's enough for a Bison's first down.
And on the tackle, Nash Rhodes.
Tell you what, we talked earlier about what they were going to do next year when Malone and Gilly graduate. Donovan's doing a pretty good job right here in the second half, running the ball.
He's a bruiser. Cameron's over here bossing the camera people around. All right, first down and 10, 2:18 to go in the third quarter. Little split eye formation here. Thompson under center. He's going to toss it to the right. Oh, missed tackle there. And then some Ravenwood Raptors get it. That was Nash Rhodes who whiffed on the tackle there a little bit. And number 45, Taj Williams, came in to clean it up at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10.
You get that scoreboard fixed. That's 2nd and 1 right now.
It does say 2nd and 1, and we got to have a better effort on that part of the scoreboard. Just kidding, guys.
Make some calls.
1:33 left to go. I formation. They're going to go up the middle to Donovan, and he will be stuffed there at the that would be the 34-yard line.
Tried to run a pull there. The right guard, number 65, pulled over to the left side, but still for a minimal gain.
Number 79, Cole Harris, was in on that stop. Along again with Nash Rhodes, who is a guy that is, him and Ricketts have shown some potential for coming up next year. I formation again. Pass always trying to go deep, and that pass is almost intercepted by Zach Erickson. Zach Erickson making himself known. Already had a fumble recover for a touchdown and could have had a pick right there as the clock continues to run. We're at 28 seconds and running.
Good play right there by Erickson. Tyler Thompson, the quarterback from Station Camp, threw a nice pump fake. Erickson stayed down, stayed with his man, and had a great pass deflection, which was almost an interception.
That appears to be the last play of the third quarter as we head in to the fourth quarter. The Raptors have a commanding lead of 59-0. Ravenwood ran one offensive play that quarter, and it was for a touchdown.
Pretty good ratio.
Pretty good job right there. We'd like like to have a special shout out to our history department chair, Catherine Kane, reigning teacher of the year. She obviously is giving us wisdom beyond her years that can help us become better teachers and just better overall people in life. And she is also very good at getting smacked in the face with the pipe.
Only the best here at Ravenwood High School.
Only the best.
Looks like some of the crowd's emptying out here in the 59-0 lead, which will be good for us for traffic reasons.
Yes, it will. I parked right in the middle of the parking lot.
4th and 8.
Here is Thompson back to pass. Number 68 chasing after him, and now he's going to run for and gets the first down. Number 68, Tyler Sampson in on the rush, and Thompson was flushed out, and he did run for a first down. And now Coach Hester and Coach Keel and the defense got to be thinking that they want to keep this shutout intact.
Yeah, it looks good on the scoreboard. When other teams across the state look over and see a big 0, it'll be nice to have for Ravenwood.
It is a call to the rest of the state, 59-0 first round of the playoffs. That is a statement to be made. I formation again, ball on the 25-yard line. And here's Thompson up the middle to Donovan again, who split some tackles. There comes a flag, and the ball, he carries the ball down to the 18-yard line.
There may be a fumble in there. There's a fumble. Raptors ball, it looks like.
Raptors are saying they have it, and the ref is saying not so much.
Looks like they're talking it over here.
There is a flag on the play. It was thrown in the vicinity of holding. Personal foul, face mask actually, on the Raptors, and that is going to move them to half the distance to the goal and be an automatic first down for the Bison.
It negates the fumble recovery. The far side official did point in Ravenwood's direction, but with the personal foul, that doesn't matter. Station Camp ball, first down.
Ball will be placed on the 12-yard line. Number 20, Cayman Dunlap. He is the freshman I've been talking about, is now the back, and they will hand it to Dunlap, who slithers his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. He's still on his feet. They miss the tackle. He bounces it out, and he will score. Touchdown, Ravenwood. And you have to think, with a run like that, that is a true freshman, because that's all they have in high school. They don't have redshirt freshmen in high school. He runs in for the 13-yard scamper and at least ends the shutout for the Raptors.
An impressive run by Dunlap at 5'4", 130 pounds. I think he got lost behind some of those big linemen, squared his way out of there for the touchdown.
5'4", 130 pounds.
I remember those days.
Yes. Yes. Is quite small. And here's the extra point, and that was by number 12, Bryson Shaw, and the kick is good. It is 59-7 with 10:01 left. Some of the young offensive guys for Ravenwood will get a chance to get some action in this 6A playoff football game.
This will be good for Rapay to get out there some more. I mean, if things continue to go the way they do, he'll be the starting quarterback next season.
Even up 59-7, Coach Keel taking the second string, third string defense and going to teach them some things right now to help them in their future, because it's not all about what the scoreboard says. It's about getting better.
Well said, Coach James.
I don't know anything about that, though.
Just don't forget to go in there.
As the Station Camp Band is playing the Tomahawk Chop. And Station Camp will be kicking off, and back deep to receive for the Raptors is someone. I will get you his name in a second. Cannot tell his number. And it is a squibber, a pooch. It will be fielded and dropped by, there's a little extracurricular out there.
It was 44 Connor Jeffries back to receive that kick.
Connor Jeffries was back to receive. The ball was fielded by, I believe, number 96, Justin Walker, former student of mine. Here we go. Rapay is back there at quarterback, number 44, Connor Jeffries. We have Lucas split out to the right, and we have Nathan to the left, as it is given to Jeffries, who has some room to the 25, to the 30, cuts back, 35, 40. He's got some space to the 50. He's going to run all the way down the side. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Raptors. Connor Jeffries, the second touchdown of the night, is going to put the Raptors into the 60s. And I tell you, Jeffries on 2 carries has over 100 yards rushing.
Amazing run right there by Jeffries. I tell you what, he did an excellent job of tiptoeing the sideline right about the 50-yard line, stayed in bounds, took it to the house for 6 more.
He tiptoed down the sideline. We do have an injured player on the field. Cannot tell who it is. We won't, and hope that he is okay. But the Raptors again with, I believe that was a
80 yards.
80-yard touchdown run for Connor Jeffries. Pending extra point, the score is 65-7.
Not too bad. 2 carries for 145 yards and 2 touchdowns for Jeffries.
It's a pretty good night. As we check to see how the injured player for Station Camp is. And you hope that he is okay and he is being helped up.
Looks like number 11, Marcus DeVault.
Marcus DeVault, who has shown that he is a very good athletic player, has made some plays on defense. And it looks like maybe turned the ankle, but he is definitely favoring that left foot, ankle, leg area.
Yeah, just a sophomore. DeVault's going to be a pretty good player. He's shown some potential, like you said here today. They'll be excited to see what he develops into the next few years.
Yes, it will. As Station Camp has had a good program. They're usually in the playoffs. With some of their young players, you would expect to probably see them back in the playoffs next year. As, again, Ravenwood to kick the extra point. As they're waiting for DeVault to make it over across the field there. Here's the snap, the set, the kick, and it is good. 9:02 remaining. The score 66 for Ravenwood, 7 for Station Camp. And we'll be back. Did Miss McLeod decide to beat the traffic?
She did. She decided to take off and beat that traffic. Not a bad idea when 66-7 score.
We have a Ravenwood student wearing a camo Kentucky jersey in the Ravenwood student section. That makes a lot of sense.
It does, because their football program has been non-existent for quite a while.
That makes a lot of sense. One would think that maybe it was a Brentwood jersey if you didn't see it at first. So not great thinking there on the part of that student, but he is a Raptor. We love him. As we take a look at the Ravenwood student section, and we are zooming in on someone, and we decided not to.
Cheetah blankets.
We have a cheetah blanket on the front row. We have one girl that appears to be sleeping while standing up.
Thought it was camo
And
night,
now
not
we are
cheetah
back
night.
as the kickoff line drive will be fielded by Station Camp. 15, 20, has a hole, 30. He's got some room. This is the quarterback, Thompson, out to the 50, and he will be stuffed and taken down at the 47-yard line. Oh, you know, not every day you see the quarterback kickoff return guy.
No, Thompson's been a jack of all trades. He's been quarterback. He just returned that kick, and he's also the H-back on the punt formation.
He is. He's a man that can do it all.
He is also just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore. Tyler Thompson gets some good playoff experience. Playoffs?
So we have a new quarterback in, Cody Kreider, number 6 for Station Camp.
Cody Kreider, number 6. I formation. Gonna hand it off. That Donovan again, who's gonna bulldoze and pound his way, still dragging some Raptors with him. A host of Raptors there on the tackle. We'll give the tackle there to number 45, my man Taj Williams. Also on that tackle is number 39, Todd Higgins. First down. Kreider in at quarterback, who's also a sophomore. Hands off to Donovan, and there's number 49 on the tackle. Jacob Ricketts, my man. Jacob's all over the field. Telling you, that kid has made a bunch of tackles tonight, and we have another injured Bison on the field. And that appears to be Donovan right there. He is not a guy that obviously you want to see something serious happen to, as he is a kid that will have a good future at Station Camp next year.
Yeah, tremendous effort when he runs the ball. He's very fun to watch.
As I see, we could get a camera over there on the 15-yard line. I see the inferior, and I'm sorry, the ruthless leader that is Patrick Whitlock as head of the athletic department here at Ravenwood. He is claimed to be a dictator. I'm kidding. As we hope that Donovan is okay. As he gets up.
Yeah, no, it's his right knee's hurt. It's not his neck.
According to Cameron over here, looks like they were working on his right knee. He's limping off.
Right knee, he's limping off. We hope that he is okay, as we want everyone to escape this game injury-free. So it will be 3rd down and 3, ball on the 41-yard line of Ravenwood. I formation. Hand off up the middle. It's going to be to number 10. He breaks it out a little bit to the right. Number 10 is Sertavius Perry.
Perry on the carry.
True freshman.
Another true freshman, not a redshirt freshman.
34-yard line. That's number 1. First down.
And he will scamper for a first down and a 3rd down pickup there, as the ball will be on the 34-yard line.
Looks like Perry will stay in the backfield here for this first down play.
Hand off to Perry again. He's got some room down to the 25-yard line. He is tackled there.
That's enough for another Bison first down. Tackle was
Impressive run by Perry. The two freshmen, Perry and Dunlap, had some good runs in here for Station Camp.
Yes, he has. A good group of young players coming up. Handoff again is going to the left. That is Perry again. He's going to go down to about the 17-yard line.
He fumbled the ball there, but it was recovered by number 65 right there for Station Camp. That would be Preston Hall, junior offensive lineman.
Preston Hall.
Nathan Freeman on the tackle. We'll call it a gain of 5 yards. Second down, 5 to go.
It will be second down, 5 to go for the Bison as they're trying to look to put another score here on the board before the game's over. Handoff now is and he slipped. That again was number 20 Dunlap. They try to cut back, slipped on what has probably become a bit of a moist field here in the cold night.
I believe that turf monster got him.
Turf monster got him big time.
On the stop.
Might not have happened if our, fearless athletic director might put some artificial turf down here. I'm kidding. I'm kidding everyone. Third down and 5. And here is Dunlap again, cutting back. He's still on his feet. Boy, he is very, very quick as he works his way down to the 7-yard line.
A very shifty back in there. Nice run by Dunlap. Here comes Perry to give him a break.
Freshman in for freshman.
It's got to be good. I mean, obviously Station Camp doesn't like the score, but to see two freshman running backs doing a pretty good job in there is a good sight for the coaches for the future years.
It is indeed. Ravenwood has most of their third stringers in, a lot of sophomores in, getting some playing experience. And it's up the middle to Perry, who is flipped over. I believe that was number 38, Elijah Dreyer on the tackle.
I want to give that flip an 8.
I'm going to give it a 8.5. So there you go. Ball spotted at the 3-yard line, 3:38 and counting here at the Ravenwood Raptors field, and it is an I formation again. And it's Perry off right tackle. He is going to be stuffed. He's met again by my man Ricketts.
Ricketts in on the tackle.
Ricketts has to have 85 tackles just in the second half alone.
That might be a school record.
Third down goal to go from this race.
I believe so. I did make that number up, but I'm pretty sure it'd be a record for a game.
In all seriousness, though, Ricketts has been a ball hawk tonight. He's been around a lot of plays at or behind the line of scrimmage for the Raptors.
Third down and 3. Up the middle, they give it to Dunlap again. He is stuffed right at the goal line. It's going to be fourth down, and as a defensive coordinator for the Raptors, obviously they score, doesn't make much of a difference, but you want to see your young guys make a stand here. So it will be fourth down and 1 on the 1-yard line. See if they go for quarterback sneak or possibly up the middle again. They do give it up the middle, and
looks like he's
he
in.
does get in, and that will be Sertavius Perry on that touchdown run. So Station Camp puts their second touchdown up on the board, 66-13, pending the extra point. Kick is good. It is now, with 2:13 left, 66-13.
And we will cut out there, 66-14 here in the first round of TSSAA playoffs. The Ravenwood Raptors